And now let's turn our focus to Homa Bay County, where we have farmers, communities and partners are coming together to make sure that everyone learns to practically produce food that is of better quality and better nutrition. And of course, this is in line with this year's World Food Day theme of hand in hand for better food and a better future. And here is our Farm Guide segment.
In Homa Bay County, agriculture defines daily life. From the shores of Lake Victoria to the highlands that nurture cotton, coffee, pineapples and sweet potatoes, farming here is both a livelihood and a struggle against the challenges of erratic weather, fluctuating markets and limited resources.
We also have to look at the value addition aspect, where we have some cottage industries, like for example peanut. Somebody can just have some simple tools or equipments to squeeze the peanut oil, and we can have peanut oil. We have peanut butter, which we do also sell to others. When we talk of the oil crops, like soya beans, and you may not be aware that Homa Bay is the producer of soya beans within the region.
Agriculture, for it to thrive, must make sense to the farmer. It must bring money, and we've seen progress, because for example, when we came in, cotton was retailing a kilo at 52 shillings. Now every kilo is 72 shillings. So with that kind of increased prices, you find that more farmers take interest in the value chain.
I started this in 1977, and I picked on cotton because in our area here, cotton is the most cash crop where we can get money. But with maize, it is there for food. Marago is there for food. And it does not produce as cotton. If there is drought, you will end up getting nothing from maize and nothing from Maragwe, but cotton is a drought-resistant crop.
Once a thriving cash crop, cotton is slowly making a comeback. Supported by new cooperatives and renewed government interest, for many farmers it represents a second chance at restoring rural industries that had collapsed.
So the County Aggregation and Industrial Park, we hope that it is the place where farmers will be able to aggregate their goods, and we can take on the warehouse receipting system, where once a farmer brings their goods or their produce, they don't have to worry from that point on. Somebody else takes on that risk and the responsibility. Because if I go and aggregate, even if I have 2 kilos of beans, I can take it there. I will get my receipt, and that receipt means money, you know? And then it is the business of the warehouse receipting agent to now sell the produce, and they take over the risk from the farmer.
This year's World Food Day serves as a reminder that food security depends not just on production, but on partnerships that help farmers access knowledge, inputs, and stable markets. Across the county, dairy and beekeeping are small but growing ventures. While dairy farmers work to improve milk quality and breed resilience, beekeepers are tapping into honey markets that are still largely informal and full of potential.
National and even county government can assist as many people as possible to join us in dairy farming in this region. In my mind, as we produce more milk, we are likely to increase not only the quantity, but also the quality of life. People will just not live longer, but there will be people who are taking better food, because milk is, as from where I sit, everything that we need.
Along Lake Victoria, fish farming, particularly cage culture, has offered a lifeline for many who once relied solely on capture fishing, but concerns remain over sustainability, feed cost and market competition.
Ukiweka samaki hiyo ya kwanza, hizo fingerlings, tunaenda kwa baharini mara 3 in a day. Tunaenda 3 times ukifanya feeding. Sasa apart from being a member, hiyo nini ya kwanza nimekuwa feeder. Sasa hiyo place ya feeder, unajua kama kuna mwenye mnaenda na yeye asipokuja unaenda huko peke yako. Sasa venye umeona tu venye nimeenda, unasema niko na courage huko. Niko na courage kwa sababu hapo mimi huwa naenda hata peke yangu mtu mmoja. Sasa hiyo mambo ya cage farming pia imenifundisha hata kuendesha boat, najua kwa sababu saa zingine unafaa uende huko, wengine hawako. Saa zingine tuko na chairperson wetu peke yake, tuko wawili, itabidi tuende huko. Alafu kuna times zenye zinafika kama tuko karibu hapo karibu na harvesting, mambo ya insecurity huwa inakuwa, samaki zinaibiwa. Ikifika hapo tena inakuwa ni kulala huko baharini, na ni wamama wanalala kwa group, sisi ni wamama. Tunaenda tunalala huko. Saa zingine tunalala wawili, saa zingine tunakuwa 4. It depends na wenye wamekuja, kwa sababu wengine pia wakuji. Sasa hizo ni changamoto zenye ziko hapo.
Beyond livestock and fisheries, crops like orange-fleshed sweet potato and pineapples are making a quiet but meaningful impact. They improve household nutrition, especially among children, while creating small processing opportunities that keep value within the community.
In an acre, if I do sweet potato, I would get an average of about 16 bags, each weighing about 320, which if you convert will give you roughly 20 bags. And the bag currently is retailing at 6,000 shillings. So the proceeds that I get, I normally use it to educate my children. Yeah, as at now, I have 3 who are in the university. So that one has really helped me to educate my children. The remaining I would use in my house to feed for my upkeep.
We want more people, young men who are still energetic to get in pineapple farming without going to Nairobi for tammacking, and they are leaving money from home here. Yes.
Development partners such as the FAO and WFP are working with the county to strengthen food systems, but experts say more investment is needed to connect farmers to value chains and adapt climate pressures that threaten production.
Climate smart agriculture is a wide topic, but you have to be able to address it, looking at the right people to receive the message. And our main focus is the farmers. The farmers have to get the right technologies to be able to address climate change, to be able to adapt, to be able to mitigate the impact of climate change. And this relates to technologies and innovation. It relates to the machineries that they put on the ground that will not exhaust the soil. They have to be able to predict the weather and look for the varieties that will be able to withstand the variabilities of a climate.
In everything that we do, we work very strongly with the government at all levels. When I say the government, I'm talking about the national level and I'm talking about the county level. With the government, we work very closely with the Ministry of Agriculture, we work with the Treasury Department, we work with the Ministry of Environment, to name a few. This, we work with them through the policy level, at the policy level, because it's important that the government, we have the government buy-in, and we also fit into the government strategy. So whatever we do is about supporting the government strategy in Kenya.
Our work contributes directly to climate adaptation and restoration of degraded ecosystems, ensuring farming remains productive, even under changing weather patterns. And in terms of partnerships, working hand in hand, partnerships are at the heart of our work. We collaborate closely with national and county governments to shape and implement agricultural policies, strategies, and programs that promote organic agriculture and agroecology, and in supporting smallholder farmers.
As the world marks World Food Day, the story from Homa Bay is one of persistence, farmers pushing through challenges, experimenting with new practices and finding hope in small victories, because in the end, securing a better food future begins with those who work the land. For Farm Guide, I'm Paul Mbogwa.